First, clamp the pump's mounting bracket securely to your workbench. Start by removing the stainless steel tube. It has a reverse thread, so be sure to turn your strap or wrench clockwise. Once the tube breaks free, you can remove it by hand. Next, remove the RA from the motor. Look down into the pump inlet as you rotate the RA to locate the set screw. Then, loosen the screw and remove it. Remove the top diffuser. Use a large screwdriver in the slot at the end of the motor to keep the motor shaft from spinning. Use a 7/16" wrench to loosen the shaft and remove the RA. Remove the clamp from your bench and set the pump and motor on end. Then, loosen the 4 bolts and remove the motor bracket. You may need to use a slotted screwdriver to gently pry it free. And be sure to remove both parts of the mechanical seal. Inspect the inside of the bracket and wipe away any loose particles and replace the O-ring. Put the bracket back on the motor, tightening the bolts in a crisscross pattern. The mechanical seal comes in 2 parts, a ceramic portion and a carbon portion. Inspect both parts to be sure there is no cracks or scratches on either surface. Dip the ceramic portion of the seal into water for lubrication and push it down onto the motor shaft. Use a pipe or a piece of PVC to push it down firmly and flush into the hole. Take the other piece of the seal and place the carbon side down against the ceramic side. Push it down firmly. Take the bottom plate of the new RA, locate the pin, and place it on the motor bracket, pin side down. Remove the set screw and screw the new RA onto the motor shaft. Clamp the assembly back down onto your bench. Use a large screwdriver in the slot at the end of the motor to keep the motor shaft from spinning, and use your wrench to tighten the RA to the motor. Be sure the RA doesn't bind and there's a smooth fit at the bottom plate, and tighten. Rotate the RA until you see the set screw down inside the bracket. Put a dab of grease onto your Allen wrench to keep the screw from falling off, and screw it onto the shaft. Brush H1 bearing grease onto the top bearing. Install the top diffuser, and be sure it spins freely. Brush mineral oil onto the threads and screw the tube on counterclockwise. Then tighten completely. Insert your nut driver onto the shaft and turn it to ensure it rotates freely. And you're done.